Hello and welcome YouTube. I hope you do have a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be showing you again how to climb out of lower elo. I'm going to give you all my thought process, all my education. I'm currently challenger elo while also having an account with 100% win rate D2 where I'm climbing on. And in this game I'm going to be showing you how you can climb in your elos and what you have to do. The main goal again, as you guys know already, from the full education for those who have been here all the time and also for the new ones, I'm going to be giving you guys my thought process. So while I play, I'm also going to be permanently talking so you guys have the maximum learning curve. So in the beginning, first we see them bottom, we saw 4 of them, or we also see Gwen has sweeper, so we do know her top side is not covered here in this position. I do hope my leak is quite loud enough. Let's check this as well. Yeah, it is loud enough. It is indeed loud enough. Okay, so the next position will be, we don't know if they're invading our blue buff. We did see them walking away here. We also have a ward in this position. I would love to just start red buff, since red buff start also with other junglers. By the way, I always teach in a way that no matter what and how I play, it will also teach you on every single jungler. So my recommendation for you guys, start with on red buff at 90% of the cases. You can also do chickens and crux into red buff. But the main point is that you're starting on the red buff side. So you're also clearing the crux and the chickens instead of clearing the grump into the wolves. Because think about it, crux and chickens give you more gold and more XP. And as well, you want therefore them to respawn faster than the other camps. Alright. I'm going to be using my abilities here. As you can see, all attacking, hiding the little crux so it doesn't deal that much damage on it. Using my E is must-see specific wise when I have my double strike ready, not before. And I also want to have my E activated while I Q. Already noticing that Aurelion Sol has lost 1/3 of his HP. So we can consider to find a mid lane gank very soonish. Alright, bot lane got first blood. It's gonna be very a spicy one, but it's good if I show you a game from behind. Not always a game where I'm always stomping, so there's gonna be maybe an interesting one. Here I can consider a mid lane play. Look at my pathing. I'm considering maybe I find something. I do believe that is not very consistent. Now I see Gwen coming. I'm gonna consider if I can follow up that. We do see also that she used her ghost, so I'm just gonna flash on her and then get in Q range for... Oh, what? I got extremely body blocked here. I would have always been able to get in Q range. I'm just gonna help the Lux push here. We can also have fought the Gwen here, which would have been completely fine. My main goal is just to cover. We do see her. She's still on chickens. I'm just gonna deny the Aurelion Sol. We see absolutely everybody on the web, so I'm gonna get my double strike ready. If he does walk up, he's just gonna die here. Very simple. I'm gonna try to run out this way of my W in 5 seconds. I'm gonna be staying here on that edge, preparing with my W. I am able to kill her. Let's hope she does face check me. It does seem like she's going to come. I have my double strike ready because of my E, and then I'm just gonna use my double strike here with the E, getting the auto attack resets, then gonna Q this right away, dodging this ability while W resetting and end up dying, but it's absolutely worth it in this position. Alright, did you notice how I used my double strike particularly in these fights? Now, the reason why I even went for this is, keep in mind, do you see Aurelion Sol having 8 CS? And the wave is very huge for Lux to get. The reason why I went for this is because I deny Aurelion Sol in huge amount. Even if we don't get up, I will just not go that deep and I'm in a very fine position. Now, as you can see, this is a lower elo game. Enemies have 5 kills, we have 2, and I already have the first death. But we are in a wonderful position here. We did everything we could do in our power. The wave mid lane pushed, so we can consider a mid lane play very soonish. I do think in general the mid lane play I did was maybe a little bit too inconsistent. Flashing on the Aurelion Sol is maybe a little bit risky. There's also chances he could have been outplaying me, so would have been maybe better is after I got a body block from the minion and unluckily didn't get the mid lane kill on the Aurelion Sol, I should have instantly just pushed the wave, denied him a little bit, and then went for top lane skull. That would have been completely fine. Here, I want to use my smite. Always use your smites, guys, when they are on 2 stacks. As you can see, they are on close 2 stacks, so that means I have 15 seconds cooldown on my smite. Your smite should always be on cooldown. Very simple. Simple maths. You're gonna use it more often, therefore it's more useful. Here, I could be going for my chickens. They're about to spawn very soonish. I can also try to invade here and going for the dragon instantly on spawn. I'm just gonna see how that goes. Aurelion Sol plays it very simple, plays it very smart. I do want to start the dragon here. I'm just gonna use the plant to see if they have some sort of vision. I have a mid lane prio, getting mid lane prio. And I feel very comfortable here in this position. I do lose my bot lane prio. I'm not scared of Gwen too much. I can also consider invading enemy chickens here after we got the push. I don't have bot lane prio that much, so the dragon, we can say it was maybe a little bit risky, technically speaking. I could have went for my chickens. I do feel very comfortable here since I'm way stronger than the Gwen as well, and I just have had a really good reset. Now I got my level 5 proc. I'm gonna consider to invade enemy chickens here. We know they're up because we just saw their respawn timer on the minimap. Always have an eye up on your minimap. I highly recommend. I'm gonna stay in this bush just to see if a Gwen walks any closer. Keep in mind, if she does face check me, I am in a pretty good position to start off the fight because she gets surprised while I can be prepared. We see there's a fight. She used her ghost, so we want this fight to go even deeper. I'm just gonna try to get all attacks off. Cue the Aurelian Sol, because Aurelian Sol doesn't have this kind of a disengage. I probably won't get further than this, but I'm just gonna see how it goes. I can always disengage on the cannon here, and I'm completely fine in this position. I do assume my chickens are down. I do assume the scuttle is down. There are void grubs still up. I don't like this play at all. I'm just gonna take the plant, get some HP back, check mid lane prio, bot lane is roaming as well. Most likely I cannot get much, so I'm just gonna get one void grub and then probably gonna get out. Let's see how that's gonna go in the next place. Does Gwen roam for the void grubs? She actually does, so I'm gonna be considering, can I fight this or can I not fight this? I'm gonna W here, get my double strike ready, and then see if I'm able to fight the Gwen here in this position. Most likely not. Okay, they're actually all gonna come. I'm just gonna try to get out. Okay, it actually does ult me. I'm gonna smite this one here and W on the position. Could have been better played by me. I'm gonna double strike here. Got my triumph proc. It's not enough, sadly. And I wanted to get my Q back up to disengage. I could have done it better, and I also didn't expect Pyke and Yasuo to continuously roam. I expected them both to go bot lane. I'm kind of surprised, but that really well done from the enemies, and I should have just gotten the one void grub and instantly disappeared. I love this game because it's testing us, guys. I want you guys to think while I'm playing. You see, we got 2 void grubs, we got 1 dragon, and we are very fucked in this position. Even though we are ahead in CS, we are fine in gold. We are ahead in gold actually on the Gwen. We're getting closer to our Blade of Throne King. We are in a really good position. We can consider top lane play. Let's see how that goes. One of the very important fundamental from the course, guys. Getting your cams before you are going for a play. Very important. If you went for a top lane play, you see Gangplank already disappeared. You would have wasted your time. So keep in mind, guys, always have the fundamentals from the course in mind. And if you haven't seen it, the course is in the description. You can check out the website and see if you are interested in something like that, if you want to improve to your dream elo. Next thing is gonna be me going to my wolves. Bot lane scuttle is up. I also want to get bot lane scuttle, but again, I'm gonna use the fundamental of first clearing all my camps before I'm gonna even consider a play. My Caitlyn is dying again. Most likely is a very doomed game. Everybody is griefing, everybody is trolling, but we don't mind it. We're still gonna first clear our camps. As you can see on my camera control, I wasn't even considering going bot lane right now. Most of junglers would be griefing here, and that's the reason why they are not climbing, is because they are going for plays like this where it's just unfavored for them, and Gwen could be countering that. On the other hand, I'm now in position to go for a gank. Why? Because I already used the fundamentals of clearing my camps, and now I potentially can go for something. Pyke is pretty low, and I can get an insta engage on him. As you can see, guys, tell me it was a hard play. Very interesting. I got stunned here. I'm just gonna use my Q, and I got 2 massive shutdowns right on the spot. I don't need to push the wave. Why? Because I see the fundamental of wave management. As you can see, the wave is stacking, so this is gonna freeze now in this position. I didn't even need to take that much. I'm gonna reset, have my item. With the item, I also have Berserker's Grief, so my reset is also perfect. Even if we missed the cannon, it doesn't matter. As we can see, I used all my gold, literally everything. So I used the fundamental, enabling your power spikes. With that, I can conquer even further. Trust me, guys, you just need the fundamentals and you will be climbing. As Alois and Al says it, as I'm saying it, and all the other pro players are using it without even noticing, you can climb with that. So now there's a fight going on. Do we want to go for a play? No, we don't. Why? Because I don't have ult. What happens when we have ult? We instantly try to force a play. Why? Because with my ult, okay, if he walks close, I'm just gonna get the ward here. I have my double strike fully stacked. I'm just gonna walk closer. Let's see what happens. The moment he uses his E, I'm just gonna try to kill him, get my W reset, gonna Q here. He dies as well. I have my ult in 7 seconds. If this was a little bit in an unfavored position, I would have not even went for that in the first place. I'm gonna consider a bot lane play. I'm just gonna W on the spot. We don't know if something happens, but why do I go bot side? Because all my camps are cleared and I don't see anything up I can do here. He's gonna dash and let's see what's about to happen. I'm just gonna W on the spot because he's in a rough position anyways, and I'm just gonna play it very slow. I just want him to dash into me, and now I'm gonna Q. Let's see if he flashes away. It doesn't even matter. Dragon spawns in 7 seconds. I'm gonna W here on the spot a third time here. I'm gonna consider if I want to go for enemy cracks. I do think they're up. Because Gwen was bot side, we can consider to dive the pike here as well. And my team dies again. So exactly what you guys say, you have a very inting team, is exactly happening in this game, but it doesn't matter. As you can see, I finished the crux before I go for play. I'm just gonna walk closer. I'm gonna Q on him, giving... Oh, I actually attacked the tower. That I didn't even expect that to happen. My bad. I attacked the tower once and I expected this to go a little bit different. That was actually me just misclicking on the spot. Does happen. I think the play could have been just way easier. I should have just went for the wave instead of going for the pike, and then when the pike doesn't have W, then I can go for it. Now my mid lane is hard griefing, my ADC is hard griefing, my support is hard griefing, my top laner is losing lane, everyone is hardcore losing lane. The enemies have 3 lanes prior the entire game, and we are still conquering because you're using the fundamentals. So now we're going for the chickens first, and then we do have 2 void grubs. I am not in position for the dragon. I could be contesting that and most likely I would be winning it, but it's absolutely useless nonetheless. I don't have ult, I don't have flash. So as you guys know, we don't even need to go for something like that. I can consider to go for the gangplank. It's also shutdown would be a really nice catch to go for, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I do not have ult, so I do not like this play in the first place, but we're just gonna see how it goes. Does seem like he's going to die. I am pretty sad that I do not get the assist, but it is what it is. Keep in mind, we got his flash and also Kayle got the shutdown, so maybe we can build win condition through the Kayle, which is also one of the fundamentals, what I explained very well on the course, which you can learn playing for the Kayle, because most of the times you cannot carry completely alone. Keep in mind in this game, imagine we're 20-0, but everybody of my team is hardcore inting all the time. We are still not sure if we are able to win the game, so keep in mind you need to build a win condition, and that is exactly one of the fundamentals. Let's see if the gangplank is going to use his TP. Most likely not, so he's running out of base around here. We can try to find a catch on him if we feel like it. It's very easy for us to kill him, so I'm going to just stay on a spot here, use my W to get my double strike ready, and I want to kill him right away. Bot lane is getting pushed even further. I do hope Pyke ends up dying, and we're gonna instantly run it to him. Nico also comes. I'm just gonna try to Q dodge this, and he dies right away. I could be resetting, but I'm gonna stay until I have my Kraken. Now I'm gonna go Kraken into Rage Blade here in this game. I want to have the maximum damage. We do see Gwen here as well. Nice, that Lux got a kill. Good job, Lux. Really amazing that my team finally does one thing in this entire game while I'm just doing my camps. I'm full chilling, doing my everything I can do. I cleared all my camps. What am I gonna do after wrap up? I think I'm just gonna get my wolves into Grump, considering to defend mid lane. Maybe let's see how it goes. I don't have ult, I don't have flash, so I don't want to go for a play. Keep in mind, Master Yi's specific strengths and weakness, I can't really use it too optimally. I'm just gonna walk further and see how that goes. I think he just disengaged. I'm gonna, since Lux resets, just gonna push the wave so Redin Sol has no room to push even further, and as you can see, I push it very quickly. Now I'm gonna go for my bot side camps, then I have my Kraken. I'm gonna reset, I use my next power spike, and with the ult I'm gonna go for the next play. Okay, my wolves are down, sadly. My Grump is also down. That's very surprising. I didn't expect that to happen. I see that Gwen actually invaded me fully. I'm gonna danger ping as good as I can, because we do know we could be covering that. But actually, I'm gonna get closer because I think Yasuo will dash into us. I don't like this though in the first place because I have a good shutdown. I'm just gonna go... I'm gonna see if he's gonna use one of his abilities. Okay, he doesn't... I do think I can kill him here if he walks any closer. Okay, I actually can kill him. I do misread it here a little bit. It's my warm-up game today. I'm a little bit rusty on my mechanics today. It happens. But we can all get it together. I recommend you guys, me as well, if you can, have a warm-up game in a day before you instantly go into the ranked. Play some other roles, maybe. Get ready. Need to be careful here. You can dash through it. I should be winning that. I'm not that scared. I do know my limits very well. Champion Pacific strengths. Now this warmed me up a little bit more. I really enjoy that. here. But I don't want to fight any further because I have way too much gold. Need to reset, need to get my ult, need to get my flash, need to get ready. I also got the tower. It is also first blood tower. We are so fed into this game. This is very interesting. I'm going to buy Rage Blade here just because Rage Blade insta power spike with Noonkeefe already. It's just way too massive, but you could also go Kraken here completely fine, to be honest. Alright, beautiful. Next thing we're gonna do, how you can climb, guys. Again, take your camps before you go for play. And then, how can you end the game? Do you have a win condition? Do you see the Kale? The Kale is slowly starting to become a massive win condition. She's so fat, so we're gonna try to play for her. Another way how we can win, since I'm so extremely fat, is you can either go just for Herald. You see Gwen is topside. I'm going to be trying to push bot lane because the enemies have nothing to stop me doing so. I try to get the bot T2. Keep in mind, in order to win, you need to get the T2s. Without the T2s, you end up not going to win. I'm going to try to engage on him. Use my combos perfectly. As you can see, I was quiet for a short period of time so I can focus. For you guys, when you play your games, of course, don't talk. Focus on the game so you get the maximum out of it. If you get the maximum out of it, you climb a little bit higher. And if you do climb a little bit higher, you will have higher quality games. And if you have higher quality games in higher elo, you will also be climbing because of that better and understand the game more. So, I do, since I try to teach you guys, I gladly share all my information with you, as you guys know. And if you want to see more of this, also from other champions, I did it on a few other champions. You can check it up on previous videos. Then let me know in the comments. I would gladly help. Here I have my combos ready. As I told you guys, he can't really stop me. Okay, taking the inhibitor is way too early here, minute 16. The reason why you don't want to take inhibit minute 16, because the pressure doesn't really give you anything and you can't end anyways. And they just get extra XP from the big cannon, so you don't want to give it. I don't really want to fight it. Let's see how it goes. I prefer just to reset here. I'm gonna get my combos here done. I don't like this fight at all. That was just me just being greedy for no reason. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My bad. I should have just instantly continued walking, because keep in mind, and that's my advice for you guys here massively in order to climb. Don't play in a way that you hope the enemies do mistakes. This was clearly me just hoping the enemies grief on me. You should play in a way that no matter what the enemies do, you get a good outcome. And here, if they play it well, you just waste time. You just waste time because they don't fight you. And if they do play, and even if they win it mechanically, you lose it as well. So it's just way better to just instantly back off, get your items, and then go for play. Imagine I was on Dragon right now fighting it. Now, if the enemies don't contest it, I get dragons, a good outcome. If the enemies contest it, I kill them, so it's a good outcome, right? That's how you should be playing. So in a way that you always succeed, let's just say. Basically, also, it's something like called removing enemies' counterplay options. It's like, imagine you're playing chess. For those who watch this right now, who are also known, who also know how chess works. In chess, it's not about you making the most insane moves. It's more about you removing all the possible counterplay, what the enemies could potentially have. So in chess, it's more like you want to slowly destroy the enemies when you get an advantage. That's exactly how the Grandmaster players play. Okay, I'm gonna get mid pressure here, and I'm gonna try to get the enemy topside jungle. I'm just gonna consume everything that exists. We already got the Dragon. Baron didn't spawn yet. I'm gonna get the blue buff. I do know that someone is coming. We see Gangplank, we see Aurelion Sol. Gwen is missing right now. I don't know who's up to coming, but I'm very strong and I have my Rage Blade stacked. So I'm not that scared here in this position. I don't want to fight too deep. I'm just gonna see if we get an engage off. Does seem very promising. Get my Q proc, so I get my Q reset. I'm also gonna get closer to the Aurelion Sol, trying to kill him here. Flash because of the Aurelion Sol ult. Instantly gonna dodge this here. We do have no minions, so I do need to instantly go topside. I don't know exactly where the Gwen is here. I'm not that scared. I'm just gonna get top lane. To keep in mind, you're gonna not win the games just by taking kills. You're winning the games by taking objectives, taking full pressure, taking absolutely everything that exists in the game, and the enemies FF again. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. Hope this helped you in your thought process. If you're interested in coaching, just DM me on Discord, and I highly recommend to check out the course in the description if you really want to get it to the next level. Now, I always say, I hope you have a wonderful day, my friend. Make sure to subscribe. I gladly provide more and more content for you guys. And I will see you on my streams. And by the way, would gladly see you watch me play on my 100% win rate account, there's a high chance when you watch this that I already lost. I have no idea how that's gonna go, but I have to play all games solo now. I was able to do in the past, but these last 3 games were all completely solo, and I have to play solo now as well, because in Master Tier MMR, you are not allowed to duo anymore. This is already Master Tier MMR. Wish you a wonderful day, guys. It was an honor to serve you again, and I'll see you next time. Take care.